Hello. So today we're going to see a very fast way to find the squares of numbers. And this will be useful if you want to find the squares of very large numbers, such as the square of 38 and the square of 49. So let's begin by finding the square of 16, right? Now, the first thing you do is that you separate the numbers into their component parts by their place value. 16 comprises 10 and 6. 38 comprises 30 and 8. 49 comprises 40 and 9. That's the first thing you do. The second thing you do is that you find the square of 10 and the square of 6. The square of 10 is 100 and the square of 6 is 36. Okay? The square of 6 is 36. All right. Now, the square of 30, this is 30 and 8. The square of 30 is 900. The square of 8 is 64. The square of 40 is 1600. The square of 9 is 81. Now, that's the second thing you do. You find the square of each component parts, the tens and the ones. Now, the third thing you do, square means the power of 2, right? So the third thing you do is you're going to find 10 times 6. 10 times 6 is 60. Now, because square means the power of 2, you're going to find it 2 times. Square of 10, square of 6, 10 times 6, 10 times 6. Then you add everything together. The square of 10 is 100. The square of 6 is 36. Altogether, that is 136. 10 times 6 is 60. Because this is the power of 2, you're going to do it again. 10 times 6 is 60. 10 times 6 again is 60 again. And 60 plus 60 is 120. Now you simply have to add up all of these. And you're going to get 256. So the square of 16 is 256. Now let's do the same thing to 38. Step 1. Separate into its component parts. 30 and 8. That's the first thing you do. The next thing you do, find the square of each part. The square of 30 is 900. And the square of 8 is 64. Okay, good. Now, the third thing you do, 30 times 8. Since this is the power of 2, we're going to find 30 times 8 2 times. 30 times 8 is 240. Later, I'll talk about how to do this very easily. 30 times 8 is 240. 8 times 3 is 24, right? Then you add 0 because there is 1 0 here. So 30 times 8 is 240. You're going to write it twice. Once again, you're writing it twice because this is the power of 2, right? Now, the last thing you do is to add them all up together. When you add this, what do you have? 900 plus 64 is 964. Okay? And then 240 plus 240 is 480. Okay? Now you simply have to add this all up. And what are you going to have? Your answer is simply 1444. So that means the square of 38 is 1444. So as a quick review, you separate them into the tens and the ones. You find the square of each part. Then you find the tens times the ones. You're going to find 2 of it because that is the power of 2. You add them all up together and you get your answer. Here's the fastest way to do it mentally.